Hey everyone, this is Be Divine. I hope that you're awesome wherever you are. This is a transformation reading. So this is focused on where the major transformations are happening in your life and how to navigate these as we move forward, because Pluto in Aquarius is a big deal. This is happening right now. And also in Aquarius today, there are a number of planets that are sitting there. This is causing you to look at things in a different way. And perhaps you've had some breakthroughs today as well, with something that may have needed to heal for some time. The other thing is that there's a new moon coming up in Aquarius, and it will be the first time there has been a new moon with Pluto sitting in it, in that same sign, for a really, really long time, over 200 years, okay? And it's also going to be the first new moon of February, the first time we're sort of integrating a lot of energy and transformation. And it stems inside of us what is going to really, really begin to transform over the next 20 years. So, this is a transformational reading. So, for the first sort of two cards here, we have conflict and defeat, and we have foundation and achievements. Basically, what's going to start happening is that you will begin to see who is supporting you on your journey, okay, and who has been dragging you down. It's also going to highlight, once these transformations start to take place from now, it's going to highlight the people in your life that are compatible with you, and the people in your life that are really not. And some of you are going to go through transitions that are harder than others, because you may have been denying for some time the right group of people in your life, even the right relationship or work or whatever it is. These are major things. And they're coming at you because Pluto has a way of pulling things to the surface, sometimes rather abruptly. It is based upon your foundation and success. So by acknowledging these aspects of your life, which, as I said, you may have no real choice, it may just suddenly be there. It may come in a series of themes in your life as well. For example, I was watching something last night, and it had a hospital in it, and that particular hospital I had actually been in. And something happened a long, long time ago in my life, and it's something that I had pushed aside and not really thought of. And in fact, I thought I'd healed that aspect, what was going on with me back then. And it's something very personal, so I'm not really going to mention it right now. But when this hospital came up into my mind, I remembered what had happened all of those years ago, 25 years ago, and what an ordeal it was, and also that I was actually in that hospital, which was a different town than my regular hospital. I'm like, why was I at that other hospital? So it started to trigger a lot of memories and piecing it together and putting it together, and also like the death, the rebirth kind of cycle, transformation started to happen. Now, when you do this deeper work, it's not easy and it's very, very personal, but it is your foundation for achievements and success. As we move through our spiritual journey, we are always evolving, shaping ourselves, shifting directions, and we have to do this deeper work. It's not something that we like to do. And sometimes, like I said, it just comes up by surprise. Okay? But when it does, I can guarantee you right now, life is going to very quickly change afterwards. So what else comes with this transformation? Balance. So some places in your body, for example, you might be holding on to these deeper emotions without even realizing it. And and as you find this balance in your life, and you finally say, oh my God, that's what this problem was in my back or my stomach or my knees or my elbows, whatever it is for you, when you figure this out and you have that emotional movement, right? New doorways appear. These doorways were closed to you before, and they become easily opened in your life. So what advice do we have here? Some of you are focused on your third eye chakra. I can tell you from experience that you need to also work on balancing all the chakras and the auric fields. If your auric field is out of balance or full of attachments, then your chakras are going to really suffer. So you have to do this deeper work within yourself, have a clearing, talk to someone like myself who can diagnose these things and clear these things and help you to do this, show you what's going on, show you why you're repeating certain things, and then you will have that clearer vision. Third eye chakra energy is also, when it's blocked, it can cause eye strain, literally, and ear issue, as well as headaches. Okay, you can be having those things when this is blocked off. Oh my gosh, the sacral chakra as well. So these are the areas of your emotions too. And again, like I said, something breaking through after a long period of time where you're like, oh my God, I thought I was finished with that. And I'm really, really going through it again. I need to let it go. The sacral chakra also is connected with sexual functions, reproductive organs. If you're pushing down, like women tend to push down their feelings and they end up with ovarian issues and cervical issues and, lower belly, lower back. And men tend to push it into their chest and upper back. Not that they don't push it down into their intestines as well, but it will usually sit there. So the deeper emotions are coming up, okay? Just know that as you stand your ground, look at this. You're victorious. You're going to get through this. It's going to start becoming really, really powerful for you. And the waiting and the sacrifice, giving up of yourself will also be over. You can see that there's rainbow energy here in both of these cards, which is showing you that the miracles are just around the corner, right? You just have to go with this flow right now of this deeper work. And by nurturing yourself on those deeper levels, getting right down to the root, the prosperity is able to come up and flow. Because if we don't have abundance and we can't manifest things in our lives and things appear to be blocked, I can tell you now that it's the way in which you are seeing financial issues in your life. It's the way that you see your own self-worth. It's a very deep and emotional issue. And you just got to trace it back. How do you really feel about people who are wealthy? How do you feel about this? Once you can go through these different directions of time and really be honest with yourself and kick yourself into the next levels of your awareness by really, really doing this deeper work and being patient with yourself, right? Being patient with yourself, you will see how much healing really begins to flow for you. You find the partnerships and alliances that work and are balanced and are symbiotic to your growth. You give yourself this time to plan, have a little bit more patience. You're not rushing forward so much. Sometimes we're just racing forward all of the time, right? And we have to rest and rejuvenate, taking that time out, putting ourselves always in our place of protection every single day. And then when we're in that protection, observe ask, and listen. Sending you many blessings.